Good morning from Sweden. I hope you are well. This is this morning's I Ching reflection, and the date is the Friday, the 13th of February. So actually feels like it's going to be a good day ahead. I feel grounded and balanced. So we'll see what the I Ching says and see how intuitive I've been. Anyway, I will start as usual by grounding ourselves. Bringing ourselves into the present moment, leaving old stagnant energies behind. So we start by rooting down in the seat below or the ground below, or rooting down with Mother Earth in whichever way you are. If you're walking or sitting or standing or lying down as well, could be fine. But connect to the surface below you. Like deeply connect to the surface below you. Feel heavy. If you're walking, the steps are connected, like really connected to the ground. If you're sitting down, you feel how you are very heavy. And then if you're lying down, your whole body is sinking down into the surface below you. And then you breathing in and out through the nose into the stomach, feeling the stomach expanding as you breathe in all the way around, or around the side, front, back, and then contract as you breathe out. But this is not forceful in any way. This is natural, but you're making sure that you're breathing into the stomach all the way down. So no shallow breathing here like we usually do. And now let's take 3 cleansing breaths, and we start by emptying our lungs out, getting rid of all stagnant air, and then breathing in through the nose into the stomach, filling the lungs from the bottom up, and then breathing out through a pinhole through the lips, releasing the past. And then one more breath, breathing in the present moment, here and now. And then breathe out through a pinhole through the lips, feeling the resistance of the air blowing out through the lips. And that helps trigger the nervous system to go into the parasympathetic state, which is the rest and digest. And then one last breath in through the nose. And out through a pinhole through the lips. And now continue breathing in and out through the nose. Okay, so how are the energies around us today, and how do we best navigate them in order to have the most smooth and joyous day forward as possible? Heaven, earth, fire, water, thunder, wind, wood, mountain, lake. So we have fire below, so the inner gua is fire. So illuminating energy here, fire lights up the room, brightness, helping us to see clearly. So, and it's the inner gua, so we need to see within what's going on within us. Okay, so how are the energies around us, and how do we best navigate them in order to have the most smooth and joyous day forward? Heaven, earth, fire, water, thunder, wind, wood, mountain, lake. Let's see, so. And we have earth. Mother Earth is coming in, so lots of yin energy, not gin. Keep on saying that. We're not having gin here. It's yin energies. So let's do that. Earth above fire, so there's a cold and there's a fire. Oops. What is going on here? It's warming. It's like underneath the earth. It's almost like the inner cauldron, like this inner center of Mother Earth, which is like a big bowl of fire, isn't it? Heat, like lots of heat. So warmth from within. So let's have a look at what's changing. So I'm taking 2 coins out and see, check the changing lines. And then let's see what's changing and what is the strongest. Where are we in the process of this hexagram? Let's first actually do kun, li. So first 9, second 6, third 9, fourth 6, fifth 6. So fifth 6 is changing into a yang line, which means we've got water over fire. And here, I think this is establishing the new. So we've got yang at the yang place, yin at the yin place, yang at the yang place, yin at the yin place, yang at the yang place, yin at the yin place. So all the lines are in the correct position, okay? And that's kan over li. And they are all corresponding as well. So I think this might be 64, which might, well, let's have a look at that later. Soon, actually, very soon. So water flows downwards, fire rises upwards. So in this here, they are meeting. So fire could heat water, water can put out fire. But we can also cook food in water that's been boiled by fire. So, but water and fire take each other out. But too much of one, so too much fire, we will actually, the water will evaporate. And then too much water will put out the fire. So they need to be in balance here. And it feels like here they are in balance because all the lines are in the correct line. And they are meeting here. So let's have a look at that. We'll see what the book says. So let's check the advanced and the hidden, which is yin, yang, yin, which is water below. And then yang, yin, yin, which is thunder above. Thunder, zen. Over water kan. So thunder over water. The thunder is a movement, it's a shock, it's like boom. It could be a bit scary if it's right above us. It can be really scary. We can hear it in the distance. It can somehow be kind of it's beautiful, right, when it's in the distance, but when it's right above us and there's lightning and thunder, it's really quite scary, but it shakes us up and it shakes everything up. And when we get this big storm cloud above us and you can feel the pressure from the air, like the high pressure and all this, and then you get the thunderstorm, it sort of clears things away. So shaking up, and the water is more flowing. It's depth. So maybe it's just shaking us up to reach this depth. But this is the underlying energy. It's hidden, it's advanced. It's coming towards us, but it's not here yet, right? But we can feel it. It's almost like the thunder far, far away. We can hear it in the distance. That's what the advanced gua is like, or the hidden gua. Or this is how I see it anyway. You can hear it in the distance. It's there, but it's not here yet, right? But you could sort of, okay, this is what might be coming here. But sometimes the thunder goes around us. The thunderstorm goes around us and never comes across, right? So we might hear it like traveling around us. from a distance as well. And this could be the same thing with this kind of hexagram. So let's have a look at what the book says. It's Alfred Huang, who's the translator of the I Ching for this one. So let's have a look. So it's Kun, earth over fire. So that's 36. 36. And then the strongest energy within this line, which is the fifth 6, so it's changing into a young line and then moving into this one, but it's also talking about in this stage where exactly are we, which is Kan over Li, which is 63. No, so it's already fulfilled. Yeah, so 63, not 64, 63. And of course that's what I meant actually, because 64 is not yet fulfilled. So although it's the end, the last hexagram in the I Ching, it's like speaking about not being fulfilled. So already fulfilled is the second to last one, number 63. So we're in some sort of balance. It's already, we're in completion here. And then Zen over Kan, which is water. Kan, water, 40. Let's see, it's going to be interesting to see what that is. So let's have a look first in 63, because that's the already fulfilled. Yeah, 63. Oh. Our direction has already been set, right? We know which way we're heading. We do. There is clarity there. Water speaks of clarity as well. Like clear water, when the water is still, it's very clear. We can see right to the bottom. Like if you're in a lake or in the ocean, or if it's very still, we can see all the way. There's like no mud clouding it or anything. We can see right down, and we can see the fish swimming underneath. That's like a clear bottom. That's clarity. So that's, let's have a look. Which element that is. It's water. Water over fire. So that's water. So, and then 36, which is the main energy of today. 40, which is relief. So we landed on that one, which is wood. Wood is also clarity and insight, but it's growth as well, right? When we see clear, we can grow in the right direction. Relief. So relief is taking away the burden of the pressure that's been so hard. Like it's been so much pressure over the last few months, since like September. It already started earlier on in the year, the pressure, like even in the spring I could feel, but it was sort of pressure coming and then dropping down, and then it's the autumn. It's been just crazy in the winter. So relief, which is wood, and then 36, brilliance, injured, yeah. We're not seeing clearly. So with the brilliance, which is a Li and Kun above. So brilliance, injured, which means about, okay, we're not seeing clearly yet. So Ming Yi, and then is it earth or is it fire energy? It is earth. Fire under earth. So it's earth. Earth, water and wood energy. So earth is the strongest one. Proceeding forward without restraint, surely someone will be hurt. Thus, after proceeding forward, brilliance, injured follows. So without restraint, so moving forward too fast, we end up not seeing, right? And things might happen Actually, I could just feel this is moving forward without restraint. Surely someone will be hurt, and somebody will be hurt. What's going on? Like, we think it's the bad people, the evil people, right? The ones who are rallying people in a bad way, like Trump or Putin, or here in Sweden, Jimmy Åkesson, like is the party leader of Sweden Democrats. They're called. They're not democratic in any way, shape, or form. Quite the opposite, actually. But here they are. They seem like a leader to some people. They fall for their talk, right? But it's all hate speech. There's nothing good about it. It's just to hurt. And if you move forward with them, like if you are listening to people like this, which is just speaking about hatred and anger and pointing people out, and those are bad and blah, 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 and don't look at what I'm doing. Ooh, no. Because they only do that so to deflect from themselves and all the bad things they're doing. So they're deflecting and pointing at, like, maybe immigrants, or look at all the bad things they bring to this country, or, that kind of thing, right? All that, while they're the ones who are doing the dumb. And then the brilliance will be injured because you are not seeing clearly. You are following this, right? And then surely someone will be hurt. Yes, someone will be hurt. And we might become the tool, or we will definitely, if we don't look clearly, we will become the tool that hurts. Not because we want to hurt, but because we are ignorant and because we don't see clearly. It's very, 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 very important to constantly question the words and actions of other people. Are they pure? Are they coming from a compassionate heart? Is this good? Or is this just decay and rot? Will this be the end game, end result? Is this the end result we are seeing already? Right? We need to question, not just take what it looks like on the surface. Or many times people also actually can see clearly that it's not good, but they are rationalizing this and keep on making excuses for these kind of people, right? So they can continue because they don't want to admit, because you don't want to admit that, oh, I made a mistake listening to this person and preaching the words of this person and supporting this person or helping this person that turns out to being toxic. Like the people, they make a decision, and they will stand by the decision much longer and fight for their decision if there was a poor decision, rather than if it's like a good decision, they will not fight as much for that. And that's all about ego, because to admit that, oh my God, I really did poorly there, I made a poor decision there, and then put that out there is much more difficult than saying, do you know what, this is a good decision and I will stand by it. We don't feel like we have to fight for it as much as the poor one. So we can just put the blinders on people so they don't see that we actually made a poor decision. And this is all ego. There is no truth in that. It's just our ego going, oh no, I don't want to show people that I'm not perfect, right? So, and this is when we are blind. And then also we need to present ourselves truthfully who we are. Constantly in all interaction, this is me, right? This is me, take it or leave it. And this means from a compassionate heart, not like, oh, this is me. Like some people use this as well, they're going like, oh, this is me, I am always rude, and then they just take it or leave it, and blah, 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 and then they're treating people poorly. But that's like narcissistic behavior, or that kind of energy. Like I have the right, I say this is me and I have the right to hurt people. You can just go if you don't like it, right? That's not good. But standing up for who you are and presenting yourself who you are, and this is who I am and this is what I stand for, and not trying to shift like what we do, like this shifting into different people depending on the persons that we're speaking to. Like I'm like this at work because I need to sort of seem good to my boss, and I'm like this with my mother because I feel safer doing this, or I am like this with my friends, and or with these kind of people, different shifting. No, you're always, always, always you. And I remember somebody said about my root lama, Ringatoku Rinpoche, and somebody said, no, but it's always the same. Like, it doesn't matter. Whenever you meet him, he's always the same. Like whoever he is, whichever person he is, he's always the same. And that's it, yeah, because he's truthfully himself. There is no hiding. He makes mistake, that's fine, he laughs about it, or he corrects them, or do something, but he doesn't try to hide them. He doesn't. It's like, doesn't cut anything out, you know, and he's always truthfully him, right? When you meet Rinpoche is always Rinpoche. There is no different faces for different people, for different situations. It's always the same, right? And that's because he's solid within. This is him. He's presenting himself as he is, right? And this is who we need to be. Because when we're not, we are hiding, and then the brilliance will be injured. Like the brilliance from inside, which is us, we are then hiding that as well. Okay. The name of this gua consists of 2 ideographs. The first one, Ming, is composed of the symbols for a sun on the left and a moon on the right. So sun and moon. The Chinese saying sun and moon brightness indicates the character of Ming. The second ideograph, Yi, is composed of 2 symbols, a big man and a bow. Big man and a bow. If one is familiar with the great harvest, great accumulation, and great exceeding, and great strength, one can recognize the ideograph of great. Da forms the background of Yi. Here, Yi represents a great man or big man. In the middle, there is a bow. The text employs the image of a large man with a bow to express the act of injury. All right, so somebody's shooting somebody. So it's like a warrior shooting with his bow, injuring the brilliance of the sun and the moon, okay? So this is an image, the structure of the gua is earth above, fire below. It's a picture of a setting sun. The sun is hidden by the earth. Darkness develops more and more, representing a situation of hardship. Okay, so let's have a look at that. So we don't see clearly, and it's difficult, like, because the brilliance has been subdued and has been hidden. Like brilliance injured, favorable to be steadfast and upright in hardship. So remain truthfully you, no matter what. Like it might be difficult, but you stand tall. Be you, don't shift who you are. You know, because then everyone around you will get to know you, and they know this is Hannah always. You know, I know when I go to Hannah, I know what I get. I'm not going to get like some crazy thing who's shouting and screaming some days, some very friendly one and another day, or, you know, it will always be, Hannah, it might be not too happy one day, but I won't be insulting. Like, you know, it's like you get what you get, and what I present will always be the same, right? And for you as well, what you present is always you, it's always truthfully you, right? So, brightness has sunk under the earth, it is brilliance injured. Inside is grace and brightness, outside is gentle and yielding. So, confront by great hardship, this what King Wen experienced. Confronted by great hardship. Okay, so we're going through difficult times, yeah. We are confronted by great hardship at the moment. Favorable to steadfast and upright in hardship. Yeah, but we remain truthfully us. We keep on going, right? We don't back down. But we do not. This is to cover one's brilliance. In the midst of hardship, nonetheless keeping his mind still and his will righteous. This is what Yi Zi encountered. Yi Zi encountered. Yi Zi was King Wen. I think that's his real name. Nonetheless, keeping his mind still and his will righteous. This is what Yi Zi encountered. So, no matter what, the turbulence around you, you steadfast, upright, nonetheless, keep your mind still, inner center, and stay righteous. Correct, courteous, always. Good, right? Coming from a compassionate heart. Although you might have to take actions that might be difficult, right? But it has to come from a compassionate heart for the benefit of all beings, okay? But you might have to put up strong boundaries, okay? No, that's not okay. But it has to come from a compassion, not from the ego. Oh, look at me. Oh no, I do that because I want to hurt you. Oh, you've been bad to me, so I'm going to do this back to you because I want to hurt you. That's ego. That's not righteousness. That's ego. Brightness is sunk under the earth, an image of brilliance injured. In correspondence with this, the superior person remains in harmony with the multitude, covering his brilliance, yet his light is still shining. Yeah, so this is no time. And this was the message yesterday too. We're not going, and there's been the message, but I think it was yesterday or the day before. It's like we're not banging the big drum. Look at us, we are, growing, or we're changing, we're doing all these changes. I mean, look at what I'm doing. That's not what we're doing. We're covering our virtues or what we're doing. And we're not bringing attention to ourselves. This is not the time to shine. We could even take a few steps backwards. But yet, we are still shining because we are keeping our mind still and we're still being righteous, right? And then this is actually like a person who wants a lot of attention and brings it going, oh, look at me, woe me. It could be in any way. Look at me, I'm so great. Or, oh, poor me, woe me, or woe me all the time. Feel sorry for me, help me because I'm so blah, blah, blah. I'm not saying like people who need help. People need help, right? Then we help them. But some people use it to manipulate, right? You have to see the difference here. But this is not what we're doing. We're being truthfully us. And being truthfully, it's a light that shines from within. It's a stability that grows from within. That's our core, our center. This is who we are. And then, although we might stand in the background, the truth of us will still shine through. Okay, and that is compassion and kindness. Okay, that's the truth of any being, really. So let's have a look at the change line, which is the fifth six. Yeezy, brilliance. Yeezy, I don't know how to pronounce that. Brilliance injured, favorable to be steadfast and upright. The steadfastness and uprightness of Yeezy, his brilliance could not be extinguished. Yeah, it doesn't matter what happens around you. You remain truthfully you. Okay, let's have a look at, that's the sixth. Read a little bit more deeper. The fifth line is the host of the Gua. It is in the center of the upper Gua. Darkness and also adjacent to the topmost line represent the most darkness. Okay, so darkness, which is one at this place, have fallen into a very difficult situation. Because of the central place, one is able to be steadfast and upright. Like Yeezy, the light cannot be extinguished. So yes, we are going through some difficult things, but we are remaining truthfully us. To the ancient Chinese, remaining steadfast and upright was the highest virtue when dealing with darkness and hardship. This line represents Yeezy. Yeezy was the virtuous uncle of the tyrant of Shang. Okay, Yeezy is not King Wen, it's a different one. Was the virtuous uncle of tyrant of Shang. So, tyrant of Shang was obviously a tyrant, but this was a virtuous uncle. He remonstrated with the tyrant for his misbehavior and was rebuffed. His close friends advised Yeezy to go into exile, otherwise he would be put to death. Yeezy responded, as a subordinate of a king, after being rejected from dissuading his majesty from cruelty, to leave would expose the king's evil and gain favor from people. I cannot bear to do that. Although Yeezy knew that the king was wrong, he also knew that as a loyal servant, it would be wrong for him to betray the king. With his hair disheveled, he pretended to be insane. He was driven out of the palace and became a slave. This is how Yeezy intentionally hid his brilliance to avert an impossible situation. The message of this line and of this Gua is, as Confucius says, the steadfastness and uprightness of Yeezy, his brilliance could not be extinguished. Oh my God, this so resonates with me. There's some craziness going on at work, and I've been trying to, to keep things together. But yesterday I came to a point where it's like, no, I cannot do this. Like trying to remedy something that doesn't want to be remedied, And so I've come to a conclusion that I am staying, definitely. But I am not taking any... I'm doing my work, definitely, and delivering as always. But I cannot control the situation. So I need to step back in trying to fix the situation. I'm just going to have to watch it unravel if it unravels, or maybe grow into something. Maybe this is just something temporary until it goes into something more balanced, and then being part of this. But I'm staying, but I am not, I'm hiding my brilliance. I'm not speaking up anymore. I'm doing my work, definitely delivering, but that will be it. I'm not getting involved with all the hullabaloo. So, wonderful. So that's the earth element. And we are moving into relief, which is, I love that actually, which is number 40. No, that's the underlying. So relief, that's the underlying energy. What we've actually come to the point of, it's really interesting actually, 36 and 63, already fulfilled, which means we've come to the end of the cycle. Right? It's already fulfilled. It's like we've come, we know where we are. And this was the point. This was the point. Okay, stop wasting energy on things that are just draining. Leave the energy for what is, where you actually receive energy as well, not just giving it away. It's just being taken from you, just sucked out of you, right? Where you just drain, you leak energy. Like you're being bleeding energy, where when you offering something instead, it's something that is alignment with your heart and your spirit, then you will receive energy as well as you give, like it's a giving and receiving. So, and we've come to that point. This is it, right? It's already fulfilled. We know already where we fit and where we don't fit. And we know how much to give, right? So stepping back is definitely... I've done that. It's been done, and I've taken more of a step back as well. I'm just going to allow things to happen as they do around me. Mind you, I'm still delivering, right? And it's not like I've stopped working or anything. I'm delivering, but I'm not getting involved anymore. So, those who exceed others surely are able to fulfill the duty. Thus, after little exceeding, already fulfilled follows. Yeah, and little exceeding, talking about fulfilling one's duty, which is the previous one. And it's like fulfilling one's duty is like our duty to the universe. This is what we are here for. This is our offering. This is our soul's journey. This is what we are here to offer to the world, like for the benefit of all sentient beings. That's our duty. And like most people go through the life, like a lifetime, and do not fulfill our duty because we can't see it, because we get drawn into all this. Our karma is putting blindness onto us, and we're being drawn into the same situation over and over again. And then we don't see clearly. The brilliance is being injured. We can't see clearly what is our sole purpose. And when we do see it, we actually see it with our heart rather than with our eyes. So, and then we're not perceiving our duty, but we have realized our duty and it's already fulfilled. Now we know 100% where we're heading, what is right, what is correct, and what do we need to put our energies towards, which is making us receive energy as well, rather than and withdrawing our energy from places where it's just taking it, right? But we are remaining truthfully us. We do not change. Like withdrawing doesn't mean that we stop like being part of or fulfilling that duty that we have in that area, but it means that we don't get involved with all the hullabaloo. Like we don't try to control something that we cannot control, right? We're allowing it to play out. If this is what they want, then that's what they're having, right? And then we're allowing it, and we're being part of, we are supporting in a way where we're not being drawn into it, okay? Already fulfilled, even the little being prosperous and smooth. Favorable to be steadfast and upright, beginning good fortune, end disorder. So end disorder is like the top line is a yin line on top of a yin line. So there's not much steadiness. And this is where it shifts into not yet fulfilled. So the top line then goes into the bottom line of not yet fulfilled. So we're moving into, okay, a new cycle, right? So already fulfilled, being prosperous and smooth, only in little affairs is there prosperity and smoothness. So don't make any big steps. Just move forward step by step. Stay out of trouble. Keep your head low. Hide your brilliance. Don't get involved. This is it. You just need this for stability right now. So don't get into, there's nothing you can change. There's nothing you can do. And then subdue your ego, because it's just your ego speaking. Oh, I want people to listen and see what the problem is, and just let it go. Let it go. Keep your head low. Don't draw attention to yourself, but deliver, okay? Remain truthfully you. Don't change that. Don't be angry. Don't be upset. Don't be resentful. Don't try to injure someone else. No, don't. Just withdraw, deliver, and then move forward. Favorable to be steadfast and upright, because the firm and the yielding are in the correct places and correspondent to the proper ones, which I spoke about in the to the proper ones. So the firm and the yielding are in the correct places. Oh no, sorry, it's this one, cunningly, right? So yang, yin, yang, yin. Beginning good fortune for the yielding is in the central, the end disorder, there is no way out. So let's have a look at why it says this disorder at the end, and then for that we need to read the Yao text, just out of interest. Immersing one's head adversity, yeah. So if you dip your head in it, if you get involved, there is no way, right? Don't step away. That's what it is. How can one endure this for too long? Yeah, this is not that. Yeah, don't step forward. Like, just step back. Don't get involved. Allow things to unfold as they need to unfold. Don't get involved. Let's have a look. So relief. So the underlying, the thunder we hear in the distance is the relief. Yes, relief is coming when we are letting go of things that we cannot control. When we are stopping to drain our energy on things that we cannot control. Right? Just allowing it to unfold. And then regrouping and starting to put our energy towards something where we can contribute to something which is also bringing energy back, okay? Things cannot remain in hardship without end. Thus, after hardship, relief follows. And this is the truth. And this is what the I Ching is speaking about. It's like all about that. It's called the Book of Change, right? Because everything is changing. So hardship will not go on forever. Eventually, there will be relief. And then it is relief. And we've got it here. It's like the thunder, the sound of the relief in the far distance, right? It's coming this way. We can hear it. So it's already changing. And it's changing because we took the step to take ourselves out of this situation, to stop getting involved, just allowing it to unfold, let them do what they need to do. If this is what they want, go ahead. That's not your problem, okay? You keep on working and doing your thing and making sure that you are delivering from your heart, right? And then you're not stepping back and stop doing, right? You're not becoming lazy and no, this is not it, but you're not getting involved in all the drama and other people's egos and all this. So you're withdrawing your ego, telling it to stay away. You're withdrawing your energy from that because it's just leaking. So anyway, but relief is in the distance. We can hear it is coming in. Okay. Anyway, this was the reading for today, or the reflection for today. So I hope I'm wishing you a beautiful day ahead. Keep your head low, hide your brilliance, move forward, steadfast and upright.